if you're going on a large search engine, they're anonymizing, presumably they're anonymizing your data, and they're supposed to do that. And so you do have some layer of protection. I think when you're clicking on advertisements and you're doing other things, that's where I begin to, you're browsing through the internet, that's where I begin to worry about sort of third-party cookies that sort of track all of your wandering or cyberspace. I would say this though, even with respect to Google or another search engine, you know, sometimes there's an aggregation of data that if it became public, even though it doesn't have any what we would call original personally identifiable information, could still create a pretty good profile of you. And AOL, a few years ago, had a search engine they released for research purposes a bunch of anonymized searches. And the New York Times did a very clever thing. They sort of reconstructed it, and they came up with some of the people who had done these searches. And so I think, you know, the concern you raise is a very legitimate one. Again, you know, we all understand that that there are some wonderful benefits of being able to do all the things that we need to do and want to do on the internet, but we have to be very mindful, and we try to be under the FCC does under Chairman Genochowski, protecting people's
lessons that I think we should pull out of experiences like that go to core principles and strategies that will work regardless of how technology evolves and different opportunities that may exist to benefit from personal information. And so a real focus on transparency, meaningful consumer choice, the kinds of ideas around boxes or otherwise. I had personal, as Chairman Leibowitz knows, personal experience with the credit card box when I was a staffer on the Hill 20 years ago, and I think it's the core idea of working to make sure that consumers have information in a way that makes sense to them, that's actionable, is an idea that brings together the fundamental principles of consumer choice and empowerment with a market-oriented approach that can help us get the benefits from broadband and the internet new technologies that we want.